Jesus. Adversaperacid. Adversaperacid? Adversaperacid? None of those things, none of those words are in the English dictionary, and that's because they're French. And I think that's something we're all just gonna have to get over. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Team Fortress 2 Friday. Ah! Make the intro music louder every stream. It's just a very loud song. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, British. Thank you, British Sea Power. So that sneeze. Ah! Achoo. Give me your best sneeze. Sneeze directly into the microphone. Achow. Hang on, I gotta adjust my microphone. I'm not gonna touch it. Well, something like that. That might sound a little better, maybe. I don't know. It's honestly not my issue. It could be anybody else's though. Sounds like a French parrot. A sneeze, a sneeze, a schnoo. I don't know what I want to play, actually. I booted up Team Fortress with something in mind. What did we do last week? Could do Death Run. Not a whole lot of schmovement going on in Death Run, though. We could do Death Run. If we can get into the Death Run server, we'll play some Skull Death Run. Some Skull Death Run. Until then, I'm playing WarioWare. You sneezed? Well, where'd my water go? Where did I put my water? Ah, fuck, I was gonna fill it! Son of a bitch! Be right back. Oh! I think tonight for dinner, I think I'm gonna do salad with roast beef and au gratin. Some leftover au gratin. I have... what time is it? Hang on. I don't want to eat 2 meals tonight. 5? If I get off at 7, that'll be dinner. I guess I could... I got a plate of charcuterie I didn't finish. I guess I could just eat those? Maybe? I think these are gonna make me sick if I eat them, but I'm gonna eat them anyway. Because I don't think you're supposed to be leaving like cheese in the fridge like this longer than like an hour or 2. But hey, wait, when in Rome, you know? When in Rome. Oh, I don't know who to play for Death Run. Holy shit, is that Kosaka? Where am I? It's been a while since we played Death Run. Actually, honestly, Death Run is pretty good for when you're eating food. I don't expect anything exciting to happen too much this...
You may be fast, but you can't outrun my fists!
Oh. So for the charcuterie I made,
you may be fast,
like the snack crackers I made, it's roast beef, cheddar garlic cheese, the cheddar garlic cheese curds, fuck, and then an olive spread. I mean, it still tastes fine. The roast beef is dried out, which is not my problem. What fucking map is this? Microsoft. DR Microsoft Paint. Okay. I've never played DR Microsoft Paint before.
Are you really the strongest man on your team?
I gotta skip this song. I didn't know this song was fucking 10 minutes long. It's almost done. Fire down.
You are a dead man.
I don't remember the eat. It's such a strong flavor. roast beef and olive and garlic cheddar cheese. I eat one and I'm like, man, that should be good for the day, man.
Would you like to sign my petition?
Also,
Hi there. Would you like to sign my petition?
wasn't getting any lighter.
they're like 67 calories a piece. 6,700 calories a piece. Because I think olives are really calorically rich, aren't they? Because usually they're like covered in oil. Hang on. No, because they're made out of oil. How many calories in an olive? Yeah. 100 grams of olives contains 100 calories. That's a shitload. Anyway, the RCA finally released their collection of the World Communist School videos, and I'm so fucking ready to watch them. I didn't sign up for it, but I should have. But I'm ready to watch them. The very first talk is on imperialism by Alan Woods, so not Alan Woods. I'll have to look again. But I'm so ready to listen to it. Saxon hail down. Alright, sleepy heavy time. Oh, shit! I got one of those.
Welcome to the tutorial level.
It's Kosaka.
You fought like a woman.
It's fucking Osaka. Hello, Osaka. Hello, Kosaka.
So old, gotta run out the high when I play my music so the roof don't fall on me.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know any of these references. I know that one. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. That's a good one, though. I wanted to go in the elevator.
I eat spy crabs for breakfast, right after my steak.
Peak art? I know. It's like walking through a museum. Maybe it is a museum. I'm just gonna fucking crush to death.
I eat spy crabs for
Oh shit,
breakfast.
he shot
right
himself
after
in the
my
brain.
steak.
The weed room? Is that fucking... Is that Tanya? Say moo and laugh. Eh. This engineer pissed on the wall. There's Rick May. There's ketchup
You
and
may
there's ketchup
be
and mustard
fast,
coming
but
out of the
you
wall.
can't outrun my
Oh.
fists.
You know, I've never actually done parkour
Maybe
before.
you
Have I ever
should
told you
buy
guys
a
that?
better weapon at Manpo.
It's not something that's ever actually happened. We can't look at the museum now because I fucked up that jump.
Are you really the strongest man on your team?
Well, that's okay. Damn.
That was getting heavy.
Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Spy. Go find him. Oh, fuck. Where's this guy going? It's tomato. He's really going for it. Oh. Will that work? Oh.
Are you really the
Heavy down.
strongest man on your team?
Oh my god. These crackers are so fucking rich.
Are you really the strongest man on your team?
Demo down. I want to keep eating them. I want to keep eating them, but I also want to eat dinner. What the fuck did I say I was going to have for dinner? Spinach salad with roast beef on it. But what else? Oh, the rest of the au gratin. Oh, fuck! Oh, we're going off me? Alright, I'll go off me. Must be fucking missing something that goes right into your brain. Alright, we're off me. Where is this guy? Is he over here? Is he the blue line? Oh, he's doing the funny. Okay, never mind. Nope, that's not him. Where is he? He hasn't killed anybody recently. You know what this is making me want to play? This is making me want to play on Shonik server. Damn it. Every time I'm like, you know, this could be fun if there was like a boatload of people in this server. And it's just like, it's always about the amount of people on the server for me. It doesn't really matter what the game mode is. Especially not DBZ, dude. Thank you, Shonik, you're the best girl. Ah! Right now. I've been reading so much about unions lately. More than I ever have. I've never kept up with the labor movement as much as I have in my current life. Kind of freaks me the fuck out a little. Beware, there is a spy. Beware, readers. You're in for a scare. They're so right. They're so right about all that.
Teleporter coming right up.
Chiappa Porter. I'm gonna get my gear up down here. I hope that doesn't bother anybody.
Teleporter going up.
Oh my fucking god. Are they rolling over us? I want it here. Because I would rather them not be able to shoot rockets. Or understand that they can shoot rockets from, like, up there.
I'm moving this.
So kind of like right here. Ish, I think is a good spot. October slowly closing in again. More horror games? Maybe? Maybe? I forget that October's almost here. It's been a year, huh? Damn. I haven't done anything. Where killer goes? Ooh, spooky. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, spooky. Now, how did this take damage? Whoa. They're pilling. I'm pilling. I'm pilling. I'm pilled. I'm pilled. Right. I got a kill! I killed a box. That's crazy. Go, Demo Man. Go. Scare them with your weapons. Oh god, this roast beef is sitting in the back of my neck very strangely. I'm eating a bit too much of it. It's kind of like jerky at this point. It's dried out so much. Wait, can we not? Ah, I don't have the bunny! Should get the bunny back. Whoa. What the hell is that all about? Alright, time to eat another cracker. While there's downtime, quick. Eat another cracker. Eat another soggy cracker. This shit's gonna fuck up my stomach. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Killed it back. Whoa, I'm dead. Alright, well. Now's a good time to switch over to Christmas. Yeah, the strip. No! Bop! This would have been better on Freaky Fair. I don't know why you would say that. He has no reason to be saying it. Don't mind me. What's with this guy? No, I think I'll eat these crackers for dinner instead of the spinach. I'll save the spinach for another day. Probably tomorrow. And then tonight for dinner, for the snack, I have fucking milk and cookies! I fucking bought, I bought, like, peanut butter cookies from work. I don't know if they're any good. I don't usually like when there's peanuts in the cookie. But I like peanut-flavored cookies. Does that count? Alright. So they're just not gonna destroy my shit. I just have a teleporter behind them. Fuck! Well, it happens. Too close. I don't know where to build. So I'm building up here.
Dispenser going up.
Best Buy? Huh. That's not a spy. Get him, lads. Ah, fucker.
Teleporter coming right up.
That's still such a funny place to build. Hello. This guy's building. This guy's trying to build. What's he trying to build? Let me take his ammo. Oh, a sentry gun. A funny sentry gun. Alright, Doc, I'm gonna go get more metal. You hold down the fort for me, Doctor. Keep healing the medical men. Somebody got collateral. That's a health pack. Oh, Pyro! Why would you keep the door open? Not sure what happened to that guy, but thanks for the blood. Are, you know how the Team Fortress 2 robots, they run on money? Do the mercenaries run on bullets? Because when they die, they drop the bullets. That's what I've gathered thus far. Oh, you fucker. I didn't even see that guy. Cucky killed me. I got killed by Cucky. I got 2 crackers left. Honestly, they kind of hurt me. But I don't want to throw them away because they were expensive. Like, roast beef is so hard to get in Seattle. Whatever. I'm out here trying to get rid of the explosives. Got the heavy with its asshole on top of my dispenser.
Teleporter down!
I mean, if your heavy isn't, like... Like, if the heavy on your team doesn't have a dispenser up their asshole, what's the point? You may as well not even play a video game. Am I working at a grocery store? How can roast beef be hard to get? I didn't say it was hard to get. I said it was expensive. Or did I say it was hard to get? If I said it was hard to get, that's also true. Sorry. I forget what I say. America is a land of many differences. Certain laws hunting down anything closely related to Steam services in Brazil, such as Discord, Google, vice versa, are in the process of unallowing such features. Stream services. Oh, stream services. Interesting. Streaming is a very right-wing code. It's very chud code. I don't blame it. I need a medical man. I need a doctor. I need a doctor. Ah! Sniper! Oh, that guy's got the fucking off. That guy got me with an off angle again. Alright. That's done. Damn. Anybody tell you eating is tough? Cool. Let's build 6 sentries all in the same spot. Why the fuck not?
There wasn't getting any lighter. Teleporter down!
I know.
Backing up. Go on, hit.
An Uber? There's an Uber. That was scary. A certain incident that happened on Instagram which a young girl was harassed, like, to death? Because if you're banning a live streaming service because somebody died live on a live streaming service, well, I mean, that's good. One, that's good. Two, somebody's committing suicide on live stream every day in America. Just that. Crashed on stream, apparently. Let me see. Like, I think the Instagram streaming service that they have just doesn't have moderators. There are just no corporate or, like, community moderators, so it's been seen multiple times where people have just stabbed themselves to death on streams. It's bad. It's brutal. Oh, wow. Oh, what a choice. Wow, what a choice. Rainbow Ride or Wacky Races. Maybe I'll shoot myself live on stream. Only a matter of time until it reaches YouTube. It is, we have to ask ourselves, is it cheaper to have, like, a human being moderate your web service? Is it cheaper to have an artificial intelligence moderate your web service? Or is it cheaper to simply have no moderation at all? You know? Because, like, yeah, you could have AI take all these jobs. Or you could make a lot of money by not doing anything. Because despite how gruesome and horrific, like, dying on stream is, people are gonna watch that shit. And you can put an ad on a death. You can do that. I've seen it. It's grotesque. Got him. Hit him with the bunny. Get me out of this engineer outfit, man. Very near the voting period? For you, Graham? Yeah, we actually have generals coming up in November here in America. Not generals. Midterms. We have midterms coming up here in November. My bad. What's with these guys? What's with these jokers? I can't wait to eat milk and cookies. This guy's got it so green. Holy. But I can run, coward. He's dead. This man is dead. Get him! Get him heavy medic combo. Get him heavy medic combo. Alright, now the last time we won on this map, in this server, half of their team was camping inside the alley. And they never left. It was pretty auspicious. Kinda like that, exactly like that. They simply were in there and they just never left. So our cart just kind of rolled all the way to the end. Suppose that's freedom of choice in an odd way. Hey. I mean, if you can use an AI for a job, did you really need that job in the first place? I think so. It's kind of a bad way of looking at it. Come on, medic, let's go to this side. Doink. I didn't need to do anything. He was already almost out of Uber. I thought I punched him in the back. Got 90 seconds of stream barraged at me in a second. That sounds kind of hilarious. I didn't know I could do that. I've heard of rubber banding, but not that bad. Sorry, I sent all my ghosts to chew on the undersea internet cables. I sent all my little space goblins to chew on the undersea internet cables. Wee! This is one of the first maps Shonic made with community vote, wasn't it? He's done it a couple times now, hasn't he? He should do it again. He should do it again. I'm sure the community has learned their lesson. Question mark. Hey man, Heavy is back. We're maining. We're mating. We might go back to Demo Man. Maybe. But we're gonna be Heavy for now. We're Heavy weapons. Ah! I need a doctor. See? That's just safer. Let me fuck with my audio settings. I kind of want to listen to music more than I want to listen to gameplay. Not the settings. Not the settings. What do I need? I need more volume set. There we go. Oh, you fucker. All sound devices? Volume mixer. There we go. Alright. Turn Team Fortress 2 down. I'm gonna turn this bad boy up. A Spectre, a Trifler. What a good song title. Rainbow. We're trying doing that thing Uncle Bane does, where you try out your least played class. Well, usually I'm playing Class Wars, so I'm always playing my least played class. Usually not in like a server like this though. Why? There's too many technologies. That's a level 3 sentry. What is my least played class? I don't even know. Holy shit, did you see that? That guy wants to 1v1 in Tetris. I'm so bad at Tetris. Might be the worst guy ever at Tetris. God damn it, dude. They're marching around with so many Ubers. The Ubers. It's the Ubers again. I mean, we gotta get in that tunnel. We can't just have them, like, over on top of us the entire time. Plus, like, a good portion of our team is, like, investigating the tunnel anyway. Alright, well, tunnel player. Where's this way go? Nowhere important, it seems. Okay, so this way goes up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore. That way goes up to the thing. The fuck does the other way go? Because there's like two... I know for sure there's two entrances to this hallway, but they've always been tough to get in. Especially that, I mean, that right way you don't have to worry about because it's a gate. Where the fuck does this go? Is this another one-way door? That is another one-way door. So it's two one-way doors into a hole, into like the tiniest fucking room ever. We don't have to worry about it anymore. It's chill. Saxon Hale's an actor. Have you seen those videos he made? Some called I Main Pyro Now, I Main Heavy Now, I Main Scout Now? I have not. Maybe I have a long time ago. But I'm gonna say no because I don't remember watching. Turns out there's a lot of YouTube that I don't remember at all. A lot of times that I could have spent reading, like, a lot of literature that I wouldn't have remembered. But would have been a little more applicable to my daily life. Getting a lot of Esoteric Ebb vibes from this. Probably an Esoteric Ebb vibe song. That guy's cool. I mean, they're obviously building below, but that's kind of none of my business. I don't know why nobody was shooting down at them. These are less than like 2 years old. That sounds like a good that sounds like a good amount of time that I would forget watching something. Let's move all our teleporters up. Dude, come on. Any one of these teleporters could take me there. Thank you. I don't know why I jumped down on it. YouTube's heavily against revealing the truth. Is this true? Papa Tutu Wawa says this team sucks. Well, I mean, you guys won last round. If we won this round, that'd be pretty upsetting. That just means this map is offensively level. Wouldn't worry too much about it. Oh, we can't even walk forward. I don't know what this guy's talking about. It's fine, it's chill. Oh my goodness. They up in the window. That's not, okay, that's not an enemy gamer on the stairs. Jesus. Alright, I rarely am ever playing this map enough to ever have to push through this hallway. But whenever I'm on defense on this map, it seems like a very tough angle to get through. But it seems like we're gonna roll right through it. Who's this guy? What the hell? Is that Scout giggling? Damn. Fucked up. That's a very brave heavy. That was a very brave heavy. God's secret plan is to turn every map into Barn Blitz. I see. Yeah, I guess so. With enough wood, you could definitely make another Barn Blitz. Enough wood and snow. Wood and snow. Kind of the same word there. Wood. Oh fuck. I was like, there's no way that was those rockets killed me. That's because they did. My least played class is Scout. I mostly play Scout on MVM. Close in. Oh, heavy down. Megalol. Fuck, me too! Oh, Megalol. What mode is this? This is Team Fortress 2. Oh, it's Sniper. Scout's my second least played. I mostly play Sniper in Class Wars. Oh, this guy's funny. Oh god. I'm not walking out there. That's not gonna happen. It's a bad teleport spot. Uh-oh. How do you get to the... How'd the chicken duck get to the other side? Down here? Should drop on that. Literally will. I literally will. Yes, yes. I am simply going to keep this door open. Noke on these nuts. Why don't I like Sniper? It's kind of boring. Also, I'm really bad at shooting. Which also makes it more boring. not getting healed by this dispenser, by the way. Kind of funny. Kind of funny to stand next to a dispenser and not get anything from it. You guys got any solution to getting blown up over and over again? I guess just play Demo Man. Does it do mean you get when getting headshots or one-shots? Not particularly. I get really... I mean, I have high blood pressure. So whenever I'm like at the spawn door, like trying to line up a shot for when the door opens, like in a duel, my blood pressure goes up, and then whether I win or lose, I still feel like shit. It's cool, though. I mean, the collaterals are cool. I like playing with the Sydney Sleeper, and then using the sniper as a support class. And, like, throwing Girardi and stuff. That's fun. What are my thoughts on our TF2 thinking sniper should be removed from TF2? I don't know. I think Valve has a pretty good idea about what Team Fortress 2 should look like and should be. I think they've had a good grasp on it for a couple of years now. Decades even, at this point. So I'm not about to, like, question if that's a good idea or not. I'm sure Shonik has made a video about what that would look like. I don't know. I think there are sometimes there are other reasons why things can exist. And I think if the entire community is upset about the sniper existing, inside the video game, I think they should consider other avenues, like, what if we remove Sniper from SFM? What if we remove Sniper from the comics? Because you might just be thinking, like, oh, we can remove him from the game and then keep him in other things as, like a character. And it's just like, well, I don't know. And I'm trying to think of, like, a specific instance where people are kind of upset about Sniper. And the kind of person that goes onto RTF2 in the first place, the kind of person that is getting owned by snipers over and over again, the kind of person that doesn't fundamentally see their existence worthwhile. And I'm imagining somebody that doesn't really want to play TF2. You know? I can get upset about... You can get upset about snipers. I get upset about pyros all the fucking time. But I wouldn't want to remove Pyro from Team Fortress. That doesn't make any sense. That's not an articulate response. What does it take to make my blood pressure thin? I guess like an acetaminophen. The entire subreddit generally thinks Sniper should either be removed or cut severely. Why should TF2 be one of the only FPS games with no sniper? I think that's an okay argument. Not one that I would run, though. I think Team Fortress 2 also operates on the basis that the only automatic weapons that they have, being the minigun and the SMG, are one, the minigun has its downsides, and two, the SMG is dog walked as like an offensive weapon. And almost every other shooter game, I would say like 90% of the shooting games out there, just have automatic weapons that create a completely different dynamic to the game. Team Fortress 2 simply takes that out of the idea. So, I mean, if you're running on the idea that Sniper should be removed because it creates a different environment for shooters, fell into a death pit, by the way. I think that's a bad argument. Because you've just created an entirely different game. One that people might like to play, as people on Reddit have said. Now, if you're going on the conclusion that Sniper should be removed from the game, I think it's a poor argument, because Sniper is just a fundamental character. Not just a TF2 lore, but the atmosphere as well, to the gameplay experience. Like, if you want to remove Sniper, eventually, like, you kind of have to think about that progressively. Why not just remove every other character from the game except Scout, and then just play MGE, you know? Just play MGE. You can boot up an MGE server right now. They're one of the more popular servers still in the client. People love to 1v1. I think you can boot up Jedi Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast 2 right now and still play 1v1 servers. It's probably one of the most well-reckoned video game modes out there in history. Now, if you're operating from a perspective of that the TF2 sniper needs to be balanced, or a lot of his abilities need to be cut down, that's not for me to decide. And if I do have a say at all in it, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you can like, you can come to the conclusion that like a fully we are as a community at a point where there are more users that have played the game and are familiar with its mechanics than there are new players. So there are more snipers out there right now, I think to this day, that can fully charge headshot, one-shot kill a scout than there are new players who don't know how to flick like that, or don't know where to aim, or don't know all the tricks to the hitboxes and stuff like that. That's definitely an argument to be made, because that is the current environment of the video game. And you should, I mean, not only should you be balancing for the original design, or what you want it to be in the future, or what it could possibly be in the future, you should be balancing it designed on what it is now. When you are playing a video game, and you are thinking about, I mean, just projects in general, there is like there is a truthfulness into the more conservative elements to it. That's why it exists. That is a complete reality that has to be reconciled, for better or worse. Now, what the balance actually looks like, I don't know. Does the sniper need balancing? To be honest, I don't know. I play heavy a lot. I play engineer a lot. Usually I'm not in a sniper sight lines. If I'm playing heavy, I know where not to stand. If I'm playing an engineer, I'm in the back line. So I usually don't play. I mean, you saw my numbers. I usually don't play scout. You know, that's not usually what I do. So I'm not exactly raring and ready to go to get one shot in the head. And like, I mean, it is true as well that doesn't the sniper have access to full crits at any given moment? Crits whenever it would normally mini crit. I mean, the sniper can just invoke crit shots at any moment using either a fully charged headshot, a headshot, or Girardi and Bushwhack. Like, the sniper, more than any class on here, just has a free access to an infinite supply crit pool, which is kind of fucking insane to think about when you put that on paper. That is crazy. You know, I don't think any other class, except maybe Spy with the Ambi, but even then they nerfed the Ambi by making it less accurate. And the medic's crits Krieg takes a while to charge. To where there's a whole game environment going on around you while you're building charge. But the sniper can just invoke crits. And that's tough. That's like, if you put that on a piece of paper, that's hard to vote for. I'll be honest. So yeah, I think there is like some element to this that is just like, the sniper is a little unbalanced because of the idea of a headshot. Because of the idea of providing mini crits to the team that can be turned into crits by other snipers that happen to have the right melee weapon at the time. Because, I mean, you can imagine a scenario where a medic Ubers a sniper walks into a choke point, throws a bunch of Girardi on like 8 players, and then just crit fucking melees the whole team. You know, I'm sure there's been videos of that, maybe. I mean, that's probably not the most popular video, but it's a scenario that you can imagine, and one where you can consider, like, oh, that's obviously not the most balanced, like, configuration for a character like this. And then we have to think about, like, alright, well, let's nerf Sniper. Let's remove headshots. What does that look like? Do people stop playing Sniper? Something tells me that's not the case, because people like snipers, you know? I think even in, like, Modern Warfare, if on Modern Warfare and Counter-Strike, people just like the vibe of a sniper rifle. You know? At least new players certainly do. New players love Pyro. They love Sniper, you know? If only because of their aesthetic and their lore. And, like, the funny videos that they get to watch online. Doc, what am I gonna do with this, Doc? Doc, what do you want me to do with this? Doc, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, but Sniper actually takes skill, and he has low health. He can also do things that no one else in TF2 can do, long-range kills, which you can argue is both good and bad. And he's not power and projectile class, obviously. Let me break that down. So Sniper actually takes skill, and he's low health. To a degree. Like I said, at TF2's current game state, the player base, the percentage of players who are more familiar with just sniping in general is a higher percentage base than the new player base who is unfamiliar with Team Fortress 2's mechanics. I think that's something to consider. I think that's an important mechanic to consider for Team Fortress 2's current lifespan. He does have low health, that is true, but he's a backliner because he's long range, so he's not exactly engaging with anybody who's going to instant kill him unless there is, of course, a spy or a scout gets to the backline. And if a scout gets to your backline, you know, again, that reconciles the sniper's the individual sniper's ability, yes, but again, the community is at the current moment weighted towards being more familiar with sniper's mechanics, because a fully charged sniper shot can still one-shot a body shot scout, right? Or am I completely missing the ball there? Or at least enough to where it just scares the fucker. You know? And he can do things that no one else in TF2 can do, which is long-range kills. Yes, that is also 100% correct. I agree with that. But that just makes him in a unique position, you know? That's just another... You know, Team Fortress 2 is not balanced around desire, it's balanced around mechanics. Is that a mechanic that is, like, worth removing from the game? Do you just have bullet fall off now? Yeah, both a good and a bad thing. He has the Razorback, but Spy has a gun. Yeah, exactly. You know, and we are at a point where every Team Fortress 2 player is familiar with the Razorback. Or at least a good portion of the player base is. I'm gonna say like 90% of it. Holy shit. Just got a crit on my brain. Vlog by Arrow got me. When they'll create a TF2 mod that roast Sniper. Get a modified version that mimics the early days of Tf2. I'll be honest, I don't know what Sniper was like in the early days. He's not a power and a projectile class. That is true. That is also true. Yeah. But that is... See, that is also something to say about Sniper as well. Is that very rarely is Sniper's subclasses used. Because, like, Demoman subclasses are used all the time. It's very hard to go into any game of Team Fortress 2 and not see a Demo Knight. That's a completely different character. You know? That's a different mechanic altogether. Uber down. Uber negated. Every class has some protection mitigation loadout items. Return to black box or Rangers. That argument sucks. No. I mean, see, that's the thing with the Spy though too, because people are so familiar with Spy, his classic mechanics have been negated. If you have been part of the Team Fortress 2 community long enough, you know that Spy's mechanics are not sneaking to the back and then backstabbing people, or like using your disguise and then matching a disguise and then reloading your gun. No. Your mechanic as Spy, if you are familiar with the mechanics, is to face stab. Is to reach through somebody's hitbox and backstab them and get an instant kill. And using matadors and using like tricks and stuff. That is Spy's mechanics have shifted so drastically. Because that is what the more familiar variation of Spy looks like. It is a much more advanced class now. But that's the thing, Spy also requires a lot more skill than Sniper, I would say. Because, I mean, if only on the terms of of getting a kill. It's kind of the same thing with like Pyro and Heavy. Heavy has to just like hold right click and then hold left click on the enemy gamers and then he gets a kill. For the Pyro, you kind of have to work for it a little. You know, you might have to right click. You know, walking it, I mean, granted, you know, walking in and left clicking as Pyro to this day still is an effective tactic if people aren't like, you know, remembering that there is a Pyro in the vicinity. Spy requires more risk and slightly more skill. There you go. Okay, that's a good way to put it, man. Spy requires, like, a lot more risk than Sniper does. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. And a lot of the other classes are just much safer. You know? Sniper being a particularly safe class. And maybe that's what people are upset about. The fact that, like, it doesn't, like, Sniper... I think maybe snipers are just lazy, you know? Could that be it? Like the amount of extra time it takes to secure a kill as a Pyro, as a spy, you know, all that other good stuff, is not the same amount of effort that would take for like a sniper. But this is important. This is why the Sniper is a support class. The Sniper is not an offensive class, and it's not a defensive class. The Sniper's role is as a support class. That's why it's labeled as such. So that introduces that level of philosophical understanding about the class in the first place. Because you can make the argument that he's squishy, but the Scout is also squishy. In fact, all three offensive classes are pretty squishy. In their own regard. Scout, you know, Soldier is slow, Pyro has a smaller health pool, Scout is just a glass can. You know? But the Sniper's not an offensive class. So the philosophy is different. So the approach has to be different as well. And so you can't really nerf Sniper in the same way you could nerf an offensive class. Or a defensive class, for that matter. Because they play different roles. And maintaining that philosophy, I think, is like an extremely difficult aspect of the game. My argument is always against Reddit, you know? That I think, frankly, the group of people that is Reddit, who want to remove an entire class from the game, don't really understand. Is that they don't really understand the philosophy of the character. They simply see an unfun aspect of their little corner of the world, and they're like, this has to be excised. It's very fascist, very Hitler. There's no working through it. There's no like, let's plan a project around this. There's no thinking about like the 9 years in development that it took to create the Sniper, all the lore that goes into it, all the thoughts provoked or anything like that. It's no. There's a bug in my room and it has to be squished. Which I can't blame them for. But, I don't know, give it a little more thought. It's fun to think. It's fun to think about these things. You know? Now, don't get me wrong, an environment where you have somebody just being like, we should excise this from existence, it definitely, like, stimulates conversation. I mean, that's where this whole conversation comes from in the first place, is, like, Redditors being, you know, jumping to conclusions. But is it a conversation we have to have at all? Or is everybody just bored? Is everybody just is it Pikmin posting? You know, why don't we are we talking about the balancing of the red flower of the red Pikmin right now? Is that what's happening? Are we gonna try and contact Nintendo and get the red Pikmin to not just be fireproof but also like instantly fucking jerk off Olimar every time he picks up like a bottle cap? I don't think so. And I certainly don't fucking think Nintendo's gonna listen. So while we could go... I mean, that's also something to consider. We could go on and on and on about what the Sniper should be. Something tells me Valve doesn't particularly give a shit. Between aiming, positioning, and movement, most of the classes share it. Yeah. That may be peak. If we can get the red Pikmin to jerk off Olimar every time it picks up a bottle cap, we can remove Sniper from TF2. That is the logical conclusion here. He's literally under the support category because he's a support class, and that is something that I think that is something that Valve has considered that many Redditors have not. Either slop or ass. I would rather slop at this point. Because ass sucks. PL circle ass, no good. TF2 wear slop? Gimme. Sorry. I'm you know, sometimes when it comes to stuff, I am a little chuddy. I don't know. There's a whole, you know, I don't know, there's a whole tradition in TF2 going back to the Stone Age about debating what should be. And I mean, that's just humanity in nature. But especially along the lines of something like Sniper. Like, you know for a fact that Soldier never gets this kind of attention. Like, Heavy is never getting the kind of attention that classes like Sniper are. And, I mean, there's good reason for that, obviously, but... I mean, if you take Sniper out of the game... Oh, that guy's stuck. You know? Then just play Call of Duty. I don't know. Just... You can play Tribes Ascend right now, I think. I think the servers are still going. You ain't gotta be here doing it funny. See? They're having fun. There's a medic like fucking with his medi beam up that scout's ass. There's something to it. Doc, what am I gonna do with this? Doc, you can Uber me, but I don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna shoot that medic until he runs away. I don't know, medic. I don't know, medical man. This is fine, everything. No. Nevertheless. Oh, that guy's Dispensor! Second on the list of removing from Team Fortress 2. You can't remove Spy from Team Fortress 2. He's a fundamental mechanic of the game. That's even more insane than removing Sniper. Cause like the idea of removing Sniper is like something a child could imagine, you know? You could just be like, ah, well, the long shoot man is gone. You know? We have less Call of Duty-ified our video game. But then, like, you can't remove Spy. Who the fuck is gonna... Who the fuck... how are you gonna, you know... Who's gonna make all the fucking, like, trick stab montages? I don't know. You can boot up, like, that... What's that TF2 map where you can fucking walk around and listen to fucking Gabe Newell speak about the development of the game? You can walk around and listen to the development of the game and get the philosophical, like, actuation on it. And you can scroll through all 800 patch notes. You can, I mean, you might not be able to ask the devs, but they're pretty open about their thinking on the game. I don't know. You know, reading through the philosophy of Team Fortress 2 at this point, you might as well just go read Karl Marx. You know, you basically be doing the same thing. You'd be getting the exact same materialist answers that you would be just reading through, like, Gabe Newell's patch notes. I got backstabbed. Knocked moment. Research the origins of the so-called word. Chud. Spy technically wasn't supposed to be in TF2 in the first place. This core mechanic actually originated from an accidental programming bug in the original 1996 Team Fortress mod for Quake. Was Team Fortress 2 even supposed to be a standalone game at that point then, if you're making that argument? You know? Was Team Fortress 2 even supposed to exist? 9 years in development and you're telling me no bank was like, stop developing this game? What does it mean it's supposed to exist? You could say that, like, Heavy wasn't supposed to exist because the Soviet Union was supposed to win. I don't know. I don't know. That's jumping a lot of layers. Playing devil's advocate? I think that's a bad position to take. There's no devil's advocate. You still have to exist. Don't actually think spy should be removed. I don't think spy should be removed either. It's fun to talk about, though. Because, like, I mean, imagine removing these characters. I mean, you might as well just remove... I mean, because it seems like people's biggest problems... Like, looking at this fucking roster, it seems like people's biggest problems are the support classes. It does not seem like anybody understands why the support class group exists. And I'm not about to sit here and explain it, because I don't know either. But that's not something I fucking think about, because the game is fun. Even though I should. Like, that is, like, there's definitely, like, an argument to be made, you know? I'm gonna be real with you here. I think gamers do have sort of, like, an entitlement to playing a game that they like to play, you know? And having a say in what that looks like. And I don't mean that on the reactionary basis of we should kill all women. I mean that on the basis of that is the environment you exist in. Why, you know, what environment do you exist in that you don't want to change? Now, granted, all the people that are kind of bitching and moaning should, you know, go join a communist party or start a union or do all that other fun stuff about actually changing the reality that, you know, the shitty reality they exist within, rather than going online and complaining about video games. But that doesn't mean people aren't entitled to their environments. A lot of vaccinator medicated as well? That I didn't know. That's funny. Now I have, you know, I mean, I have some experiences of running into some vaccinated soldiers once in a while that have bullet protection as heavy, and I'm like, damn, you are not dying. But, you know, that's kind of my fault for not whipping out my gloves and punching them and making them giggle. So, you gotta think orthogonally, I think. You gotta mix it up a little. It's fun. Please die. Please die. You're scaring me. I fucked that up. Thank you, medical man. I'm gonna steal this health back. Ow. Mission ends in 10 seconds. Did we win last match? I wasn't paying attention. I was having a very dense rhetorical discussion about things I don't really understand. Thank goodness that's over. But yeah, I don't know. Remove either pyro or heavy if you had to choose. Both or just one or the other, man? I don't know. I think all 9 classes are very fundamental to the aspect of this game. It's tough to imagine any of them being removed. It's an interesting thought experiment, though. Can you play on servers where one class is just banned? I'm certain they happen. And I'm certain there's mods where they're removed or whatever, but it's always interesting to think about. Not only does that change the dynamic of the game, it changes the way the community interacts with the game as well. The less participants people see in the game of a specific character, the less media there will be about that character. Just complete erasure. You know? So I think that's something to consider. I think that's an important aspect of the game to consider. Take Lazy Purple, for example. For a while there, I mean, from the few videos that I've watched of him, of course, a lot of his videos had SFMs intermixed into the gameplay itself, which was like a unique and interesting aspect of it, but imagining removing a specific character from the game removes that aspect of filmmaking, of voice acting, you know? But, like, I think the voices in this game do create a different dynamic for the game. The way the characters interact with each other, the call-outs that they have for each other, That's all part of the environment, even if you aren't really paying attention to it. It's a mechanic, whether you like it or not. And the way and each individual voice and character is not just saying a blank voice line. It interacts with the game space. In kind of like an infinitesimal, like, irrational level. Not something I could really quantify, because that would take a lot of documentation, but I don't know, I think it's important. A sniper is more than just the gun in his hand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! The Team Fortress classes are more than just what they do. It's what they are. It's how they interact with the game space. It's how the people interact with those characters. It's important! It's important! The characters are important! Fuck you, Redditors! That pisses, you know, that kind of frustrates me. It's frustrating to think about. Like, there's more to, like, a community and environment like this. An actual space that people exist within. Especially beyond the simulacra. I mean, in its own simulacra, rather. Than just the fucking buttons you click. Oh, he's circling back to communism. It's what it's about! There are community servers that don't allow you to play sniper, just like there are servers that don't allow sentries. There you go! There you go. A server that doesn't allow sentries is very funny. Can the engineer still build dispensers and teleporters? If so, that's definitely a funny dynamic. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's Le Revachelier. This long rant because of some worthless Redditors? Yeah, they're people, man. They're people. They're people, they're workers. You're not gonna believe this, but some of those Redditors actually have to go to a job and do their job. And they exist within a communal space. Usually of a video game. And on their internet spaces, too. Maybe not the most communal space, they don't exactly dictate and deign what those spaces might look like at the top level, but... You're gonna have to share the planet a little because you live on it. I don't know. We shouldn't make concessions to the ruling class, but... I mean, if you want to organize people, you're gonna have to come down to their level. Unless you don't want to organize people, then... I don't know. Then take it from me. Then take it from me, somebody who does want to organize people. That there's an intrinsic layer of humanity that you have to engage with on the most liberal level. Because your average proletarian, I'm gonna be honest, doesn't give a shit about all that wonk, you know? They wanna eat their bread and they wanna make their cake and have it too. But that doesn't mean they can't be rallied to the forces of liberation, and that doesn't mean they're any lesser of a creature for it. I don't like the way Redditors engage with reality. I think their liberalism is so reactionary, it creates a worse world overall. Mostly because they aren't even attempting to liberate this planet. Through the most materialist lens. But I play I come home on Friday every work week, and I play Team Fortress 2, and I like to watch the little SFMs when I'm doom scrolling, and I like to listen, and I like to engage with a game I like to play. I don't know, it's a hobby. It's fascist, it's Hitler, it's pure reaction. There's nothing else for it. But that's the world you live within. You don't live under communism. You fight for it, but that's not the world you live in. Le Revachelier should teach you something about that. I mean, come on, man, we're materialists. Don't get me wrong, the Cult of Reason was a good thing. As far as I'm concerned, the Cult of Reason was a very good thing. But we don't have that right now. You know, people aren't cutting each other's heads off about, you know, people in, like, developed nations and developed liberal nations aren't cutting each other's heads off about the specificities of God. They try, don't get me wrong. But they ain't doing that, so that's not really something we have to engage with right now. But it is something we have to think about. And the reason why engaging with these Redditors is so important on these grounds is also because the question of recreation is a fundamentally proletarian action. The bourgeois don't have to engage with recreation because they don't fucking do anything all day. They just do that 24/7. It's a completely different relationship to their material reality. One that you and I don't engage with. The ruling class is so far above that. So when it comes to questions of limited time and space, these questions are important. Because what do we do with our time? How should we think about these things? What should a community recreational activity look like? Because if you think you can do this without the tennis club, I'm sorry! You can't do this without the tennis club. You're not gonna get a revolution without them. I'm sorry. Because your union is gonna engage with people outside its own space. And it's gonna do that through social connection. And what kind of social connection are people gonna form up? The places that they exist within beyond it. And they all might be proletarian in the end, yes, but not every worker is gonna have to work at your workplace to want that workplace to be different. It sucks, I know, it sucks, I'm sorry. And I know this to be true, because I'm fucking organizing. But I mean, it's not like Redditors have the best opinions. I mean, just because they have opinions doesn't mean we should give them any sway. Oh, Soviet, you should have been here for the Mass Effect Andromeda streams, dude. If you think Redditors are just, like, getting me to this point, God. I'm just walking into bullets now. Have I seen anybody die today? No, I don't think so. Maybe. Build anything but the Sentry on those servers. It's still funny to think about. Majority of these Redditors aren't even rage baiting, they genuinely believe this. That is also true. But I think that idea should be engaged with. I think lots of ideas should be engaged with. If not on the basis of... I think those ideas should be engaged with, if not on the basis of just, like, coming to terms with the fact that, like, you should be fighting for reality. If on the basis of, I like Team Fortress 2, and I feel like if those fucking Luddites get a say in the game, I want a fucking say in the game too. You know? I want to fight for this game a little. I play it every fucking Friday. If I didn't think it was important, I wouldn't do it. So I think there's some milieu to it. I don't know. And maybe this is my most chud-coded trait, is that some of those right-wingers are correct in that, like, these questions are important that they engage with. Their upsets about their communities being stripped away from them, they are in their right to engage with those ideas. However, they're not right on their problems and solutions. The problems that they fabricate about what's wrong with the games and their solutions to those problems are just complete, like, shit reactions, like doing the bourgeois' favor for them responses. You know? They're all just incorrect in their engagements. But that doesn't mean they're wrong for wanting their place of existence to be any different. I think every creature that exists is entitled to that. But not through some sort of, like, right of will, or like some sort of, like, liberal propaganda, but through the ability for a creature to ambulate in space and time. And citing from the fact that a world we should be building is one where people can, you know, control their space and time. You know, the one we should be fighting to control and then defend. The revolutionary kind. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a fucking Trotskyist. I'm gonna defend a fascist before I defend an imperialist, I'm sorry. But that's not really a question we have to engage with anymore. Especially the alien worm. Yes, especially the alien worm. The alien worm should have control over its time and space. If not, because, you know, there is no such thing as, like, this human right, you know, this living creature right of existence. If only because the worm can ambulate itself in space and time and exists. And that is something that should be defended. In the most union steward, you know, type existence. I don't know. We exist in nature too. Don't we get a say over it? Is it Reddit mainly left-leaning, as in the majority of Redditors are liberal or democratic-leaning, including on mods? I mean, if you consider, like, the reactionary arm of the... If you consider the other reactionary party left-leaning, I guess. If you consider Democrats left-leaning, sure. But I don't see any Democrat up there ready and raring to, like, change their environment. I don't see any Democrat up there fucking trying to fucking overturn capitalist society. Which one's doing it? Mamdani? Why? Because he made bus fares cheaper? That doesn't exactly empower the working class. That's not exactly showing the working class that they should be the ones to run society. You're bread and circusing me. You know? But you might as well call Caesar left-leaning because he instituted the fucking, the Colosseum again. He reinstituted the Colosseum for fun. Oh, the Mass Effect thumbnail? I forgot about this alien worm in the Mass Effect thumbnail. That's right. I miss those guys. Is this Esoteric Ebb? Is this from the Esoteric Ebb track? The Light of Bird, and indeed it is. That's a dude from Pyro. He's having a hell of a time killing me, though. Damn. Libertarians who want to keep Sniper TF2? I'm voting for the Libertarians, then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'd sooner vote for a pedophile who wants to keep Sniper in the game than a Democrat who doesn't. Please take that out of context. Wacky racist? No, dude, we're going to fucking TF2 where, please, God, no. No, not even a fourth of the vote. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, it's over. TF2 where Bolsheviks will rise. Balloon race didn't make it. We're forgetting our TF2 heritage. Bad maps will keep winning if you keep nominating where. Fuck you! I will not. You cannot lesser evilism me into voting against TF2 where. I'm voting for an independent Labour Party even if it got less than 1% of the vote. You can't fucking stop me. Me kissing the aliens? I'd kiss an alien. I'd kiss an alien if it asked. That's just how they communicate. Doctor. Realizing now that song is about a guy falling in love with his doctor, which is like, don't be doing that, man. Give me the news, I got a bad case of loving you? That's crazy. Your doctor's just gonna be like, I'm sorry, you gotta see a different doctor. I'm not taking you as a client anymore. Oh my god, that spike just got telefragged! Oh, mega low. Oh, mega low. Ooh, I killed that sniper! Oh, Maggie. That's why I'm a heavy main, because he's from the USSR? No, I just like the game. I like revving up my minigun. I like the gameplay of it. Also, doesn't the heavy, like, not like the USSR? Doesn't he, like, anti-communist, or he fought for the White Army, or whatever it was? I don't know. He's not a Soviet, I'll tell you that much. He's no cadre. Now, Doctor, what the hell am I gonna do with one of these? I don't remember the heavy lore. He's from, like, the middle of nowhere Uralsk or some shit like that, and then he hunts bears. He's not really a fan of the USSR. He despised the USSR because the Soviet government executed his father. There you go. Right. Classic, like, reactionary personal vendetta. Like, not understanding the conditions. Usano type beat. Also, isn't Tf2 like a dystopia? Isn't it just like 2 companies rule the world or some shit? Like 3 companies rule the world? Like Coldplay said? Oh my goodness, Shonik, please! Without really knowing why. I died. I'm simply walking out in front of the bullets again. The only game where one can find furries, capitalist, communist, socialist, racist, Yuri fans, and much more. They're all working class. Some of them might be Israeli, though, which is surprising. Despite what they claim, they still have to go to work tomorrow. Despite all that they are. Their power does not lie. I'm sorry. Your power as a human being does not lie in your consumption. It lies in your productive capacity. And your ability to withhold it. The last and final tool of the revolution. God damn, dude. This map is something special, I must admit. There's such flavor to it. There's such a musk in the air when you play this game. When you play this map. RTF2 thinks the medic is Jewish, which seems ironic. Because he's German? He's German? There's a lot of snipers. Shot the medic. Damn. I'm just gonna kill anybody who goes up on this ramp. But I was not paying attention. Because his official character soundtrack, Archimedes, heavily features klezmer music, a music tradition deeply rooted in Ashkenazi Jewish culture. Ah! I see. I wonder if Valve was thinking about that when they picked that. Let's do customer service. I gotta wake up tomorrow and go to my job, dude. In the same way, hundreds of thousands, millions, hundreds of millions of Americans have to do every day. The one true unifying factor of us all. Whoa, did you see that? NG, that's a bad spot for that and dispenser. That is a bad spot for that Alright, I'm switching back at that moment. They want to pill, let's pill. Let's keep pilling. Pill till we bleed. Just kidding, they want. Let's dance on it, actually. Melt it. We don't even get to fucking go to WarioWare! We have to go play Frank! Fuck! Oh right, I have to text my coworker my thoughts about stuff. Girardi Hands? The Vacuinator? Oh shit. That's merchants. Could add that to my lore. I like the idea. TV personality, customer service by day. Very, very, very anime idol moment. Where Stan's already trying to recount the votes. That's right. That's right, I'm voting for an independent working class party. One that does not trail the Democratic line. Or the Democrats' line. The Democratic Party's line. One that empowers the workers rather than relying on bourgeois parlance to actually attempt to configure reality. Where's Destiny is defeat? This is so sad. CP Dark Marsh? We could also play like a regular map instead of all this. Instead of the damn Shonic maps, we could just play a regular map. It wouldn't hurt, I don't think. It might. It might hurt some of these gamers. Like I like 2-Fort. Like 2-Fort is like a map I actually like on this server because it only lasts like 10 minutes. Like you get to play 2-Fort, but you don't have to play it forever. Angry Birds world record holder. Didn't know I was in the presence of a god.
Alert. The control point has been contested.
Alright, the team. Holy shit. Don't worry about shooting me, man. There's a sniper behind you. You got me. 2-Fort had a payload cart? Isn't there a payload like tug of war for 2-Fort? And if not, how is there not? Excuse me. I need a doctor. Dead. My favorite WarioWare minigame? Rocket jump, because I get to watch everybody figure out that they don't actually know how to rocket jump. The rocket jumping ones are always interesting because more than half the server dies. And I don't really get that. That doesn't make any sense to me. I can't believe there's no surf minigame for WarioWare, which is even more surprising. What is that? Don't be doing all that. You're gonna be doing all that. Don't be getting creative with it. Completely unnecessary. Doctor! The Scrambler? Ignorance. That guy's jerking off. See that? That guy's jerking off. Maybe. Maybe I thought he was jerking. Quite the routine. Quite the distinct routine. I keep walking up this left side because the teleporters are on the left side. The right side is usually really scary, though. Oh my god, he bumped his head in the fucking rail! Ah! I think the trick to this game mode is just staying alive. And I'm at a point where I'm just walking into bullets. I always love to see the Dust Bowl window.
The control point is being captured.
The control point is being captured. Ooh, scout. Bed down. Oh, sniper! Nah, that's a scary hole. Let's not do that. Indoors? All of you are dancing babes. Solid? Thanks. Glad to hear. Just all of these babies to fight. Can't believe I'm not dead. Thought I was gonna burn to death. Not all as well as ends well. They don't tell you that. There's a demo on roof behind us. Tell me something new. Alright, we're just gonna stand here and contest the point, I think. Doc, I can't use this crits at all. Please go crit somebody more important. Thanks. Doctor, no, Doc. No, Doc. And he died. He died. I'm gonna hang out next to the garage. It's whatever. That's a sight line right there. I do not like this angle. Mayor in the building. I'm gonna go around. Ooh, I'd like to go in. That's a tough ask though. But it might be more worthwhile. Especially since we have a fucking sentry looking down the tunnel. Let's get rid of this. Alright, we're in the building. Oh my god, I did a full 130 to him, he's still alive! He's still marching around. Well... How to eat. It's dinner time. It's dinner time. Alright, time for the server to reset, so the teams can get swapped. So we can play this map a little longer. Man. Two caps left is crazy to think about. For some reason I thought that was an empty corridor. Well, I would have died anyway to the guy with the big rocket launcher. No, Not gonna lie, I don't know what where is, but maybe that's a better map. Fuck you, buddy. Defended the Frank zone, the Frank and Bean zone. Alright, we gotta put up a defense while everybody builds the teleporters again. Oh, I almost did not make that turn. Read demos to spawn kill him. Try the original WarioWare. Not that you'll miss too much. The one with the platforms in the middle. I've never played that version of WarioWare. Yeah, no, the original WarioWare I don't think I've ever played. Oh, not the TF2 map, the video game? No, I don't think I've ever played the original WarioWare. No, my first engagement with those kinds of games is 5 Second Frenzy on like Game Fudge. Something got auto balanced. Alright, we gotta get back to holding. I gotta get back to basics. And just hold the point for now until we can muster up a force. Like, this left side is, like, secure, you know? It's that right side that's a little damaged. Is this the last cap? 2 caps away. Let's not push too hard. Let's wait until the engineers move up a smidge. Like, picking off the occasional person, I think, is the way to do this. Throwing some bullets down range to keep them pushed back a little, you know. He's flicking back and forth! I see, the vaccinator is overpowered. Doc, you better move back, man. Our gear is destroyed, some level's scared to move up. They all moved to the left side, so I think our right side. Oh, fuck! That was quick! Never mind. Ah, sadly, the map isn't on here. Something tells me we're going to Gustav. Or Freaky Fair. Enjoying the video game? Well, you know, stay seated. You'll like this next one. I will be voting for the first time ever in my life to Fort. If we play Freaky Fair, I'm gonna Scout Bomb. And that's gonna be boring as fuck. CP Freaky Fair. Freaky Fair it is. Fine, I'll play Freaky Fair. I know. You've been craving it so much. I know. Upgrades. Right. I am scout posting. Eye for 4. Not the best start to, do scout, Maybe we should do something that collects us some money. Like, we'll play Demo Man for now, Reload. And we'll use this to collect money. And then after we get accumulated enough, then we're just gonna Scout Bomb. Japanese mafia. Oh, you're not building a teleporter up there? What do you mean? What are you doing? Need guns.
Oh, we're capping. Oh God! Oh, I can't see anything. He's so strong. I'll take that. God, no. What am I gonna do with that? Doctor, I'm lob slobbing. You got the wrong guy. Damn, they went for that. They went for the point. Wait. I thought it was gonna crater. Well. There's no city visible in CP24 aside from comics. There's a city in the 2-4 comics? That's crazy to think about. Alright, we're full. We're already full lob slob. I forgot to buy bullet. I forgot you gotta buy resistances too. Ooh, got him. Oh, oh, he's going for it. Oh, my crit! Yes, good. Oh, backstabbed by knocked. He's disguised as me. Oh no, I'm going down. I'm simply going to stand back. Simply going to, like, stand back and stand by, as they say. Something like that? Ow. Backstabbed again. Gotta stop going up that side. The spies are just creeping in those corners. Ghost potion. Pumpkin buster potion. That's DUI. That's DUI. I think that might be good to go. I simply need two things. I need protections. Jump height. That's it. And then I need pumpkin buster. Thanks for that, tough guy. Pumpkin buster. I'm pumpkin busting. I got one. I got a sentry gun. We're using potions already that quick? The game mode is simply not that fun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Despite everybody's most popular beliefs, the game mode kind of sucks ass. Is this a red side? Can't tell. You know what makes the fair freaky? Oh, the freaky fair, you say? I am looking for gun advancements. Did I kill that heavy? Yes! Yes, yes. Fucking get their asses. I might go back to demo spam after I get bored of blowing them up. They gotta move their teleporters up, man. That's not the spot to have a teleporter. Okay, blew up that engineer. I don't think you can one-shot with the Pumpkin Buster. The further on you go. Also, this song, really loud. That's Voids of Resolution. Whoa. That hurts. Okay. 968 trillion pumpkins. Let's join the game. Oh, again, blue spawn. Ghost! Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for the Uber, Doctor. He's the best. It 5,000 pumpkins. We have 6 mini sentries? That means we have 6 engineers. Pushing back in here? Is that what's happening? I'll blow up this engineer. How does this sound? There we go. No! Oh, I hadn't considered Spy can do it as well. Scout just seems the most able to do it because he can just fucking Uber. He can just become infinite. And it's like, whatever. Roll the dice. RTD potion. It's a very funny one. Oh god, oh god. Oh. It stole my drinky! I'm just gonna do it. Whatever. It's gonna take way too long. There's a sentry gun. Hang on, there's a sentry gun. Alright, I'll blow up here, though. Whatever. Kill that demo man. That guy nominated Gustav. Oh, God. Shonik server might be unplayable here soon. That guy is not happy. I destroyed their level 1s, though. Must be impossible to be a fucking engineer on this fucking map. Not that I'd know. Bad spot for that teleporter? Extraordinarily bad spot for that teleporter. We're over here, dude. We're a full hour and a half away. That's a full drive across the state. That's all minis. Here's some gear. Thank you, Dirty Bird. Alright, enough of that. Time to get a refund in the Blade Demo, man. As fun as that was, it is very unproductive. I was outside the spawn. The spellbook was enabled on this map. Can you get a spell purchase? None of my business. Oh shit, I can't even get max upgrades on them. Medic! 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 Nauticus got me. Oh yeah, people are just buying Uber potions. Makes sense. Oh, that heavy came in with fists! What a cool guy. Excuse me. This is why this game mode is kind of awful. It's kind of a completely different game at this point, actually. It's not particularly a game mode I want to play. Crater. I need a medical doctor. There's never a medical doctor. The music is making me sad. I'm only doing 72. I guess that's what all of the extra bullets are for. $34 damage, and that's a lot. That's a lot in this day and age. They learned about Uber potions. They did indeed learn about spells. There's a way to do it to a he's right. What do you think? Does the engineer hang on. I'm picking up my body. Does the engineer short circuit have upgrades? Projectile penetration, firing speed, and health on kill. No damage upgrade, though. Firing speed is interesting. The extra metal kind of goes crazy. Oh god, it does a full refund? No, it doesn't. Okay, I was like, fuck. Hey, thanks. Oh yeah, I've been wanting that. The reason why I made this build is so I don't have to stand at the front line and I can just kill. See that guy? How's my brain reacting to Freaky Fair? Ah! Somebody bought a giant potion. I think that was the first giant potion I've ever seen used. Kind of cool. Bet you the direct hit and the lock and load with like full damage upgrade would go crazy here. It'd probably be the amount of damage as like a regular pill. Fucking Uber Pyros, man. Whatever, dude. I guess I should be Ubering. This is the most Deltarune song in the pack. Dear Chanel. Oh, come on, man! What was the idea? What was the plan? What was the car? Did you hear that car? What was the car? Fuck, I'm tired of shooting at fucking Uber Pyros. Is it effective? Is it effective at all? Also, do you guys know anything about Dungeon Crawler Carl? It's in the milieu right now, and I don't know anything about it or what it is. Where the MVM update will pop up this year? They promised it last year. I hope so. I still got a bunch of tickets I gotta use, but I wouldn't mind playing the new update. I keep fucking cratering. I should buy Uber. I have a Fritz canteen. What do you mean? I have a canteen equipped. They hate me. Your mom. I'll buy Ubers. I'll buy Ubers because I'm tired of getting bumped up and then dying. I'm not going to use it to go in, I'm just going to use it to save myself. Weird to switch over from the circus to Peru Valley. No. Not too far off, right? I like how it's always the same, like, quadruple pyro and Scotsman Skullcutter demo walking in here. That tactic is very effective, it seems. This song, more than any one of the Roof Valley songs, reminds me of Tf2 Terrans. And there's a Scotsman Skullcutter behind me. I'm not familiar with dungeon crawling individual. I don't know anything about it. I went to Barnes & Noble one time and the book looked cool. The front cover of the book looked cool. But I don't know what it's supposed to be about. I'm told it's getting a TV show soon. Well, the Uber certainly helped my survivability. 41 minutes left on this map. Yeah, the lock and load seems to be the way to do it. The giant potion is funny, though. There's a ghost. It's been a while since I've seen a ghost. I think you can kill the ghosts. Oh! Oh, I'm sticky. Oh, he got me with the milk! I'm the robot, dude! I'm the robot! Oh god, that shit lasts forever. There's, of course, a back burner pyro behind me. No doctor to save the day. Oh, there's a doctor here. A liar. Oh, sniped? Impressive. At this juncture? This time of day? These people? That guy using the rocket jumper? Did he upgrade the rocket jumper? He's shooting at people? You can't do that, man. It's not effective. No, there's a conundrum. It's the same 4 pyros and the Scotsman Skullcutter demo again. Just out marching around. And to this day, I still don't know how effective of a tactic that is. Because I'm imagining we also have blue Ubermen walking around their destination, you know? Holy shit. I couldn't reach my H key fast enough. Sunboy will be out of touch eventually. I agree! I agree! It breaks my heart when some of my coworkers are just like, I don't know anything about that stuff. It's like, yeah, man, I know. That's why the world is a hellish nightmare still. It's because you don't know. And you ain't the only one. You ain't special for that. You know? All that shit about being tapped out of social media or whatever, that's not making it any easier on you to do anything about this stuff. And that's fine and everything, but you gotta pay attention. Kinda hard to when it's a slog, I know, but... Well, it's something you kinda gotta do. Uber, you just have to walk past the Ubers until you can find somebody you can shoot at. Because I think that's just two Uber guys just shooting at each other. Won't crater from that, but I'll Uber anyway. Oh, he's right-clicking me into the death trap. Fuck. I was not paying attention to that guy. Go, Sundog, go. Show them what for. Show them your what fors. See, that guy got the bright idea. He was like, I'm gonna use the short circuit. Smart play, you know? I think. He thinks. Heavy on this map might be a little too intentional for me. You kinda have to pick targets if everybody's Ubered up, you know? Or capping. Ish. Dear God. Dear God. Oh, come on. I pressed the button. I still want to hold this door. I'd like to go in. We were pushed up on him for... Jesus Christ. Was he invisible? Oh, also I'm gonna call up here because this map is gonna take the next hour and a half, dude. Oh! That's Team Fortress 2. Everybody had a good Team Fortress 2 Friday? Whee! I tell you guys I started a book club. In my union. I did. I'd like to get back to cadre building for the RCA here soon, but right now I'm gonna get through the book club and then go back to it, you know? With that being said though, I'm off. I'll probably see everybody tomorrow for maybe some Zero Parades. We're still getting closer to the end of that game, and I still want to do it on a weekly basis, but... I've been lazy about making schedules and thumbnails, that's why you haven't seen any, but the schedule's kind of consistent still, so... I hope everybody has a good rest of your night. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Hopefully. Bye-bye, Johnny! Have a good one. Always sorry for the abrupt stops. They feel kind of harsh. That's how it goes. Bye! Oh, my mute button isn't working. That's weird. What if I push this? I don't know. Did the whole thing die? Does the slider work? The slider doesn't even work. Hang on. Let me see if I can... I don't know what that...